Yes.
Time.
Lil Wayne will be there. Offset, Christian McCaffrey, Michael Irvin, Deion Sanders. And that's just the beginning.
We're going to have Michael Irvin and Deion?
How will that go?
Hopefully not together.
Are you guys looking forward to it?
Wait, that means we'll have some real NFL
No.
wisdom on this show, right?
That's it. You ready?
Whoa.
How did I expect that would come?
I don't
You
know.
take that dig?
I don't know if Michael gonna talk about the Cowboys in the Super Bowl. He swore that was gonna happen.
Oh, I'm excited, guys. My bag's already packed, so you guys need to get ready. Here is the thing. We're going to transition, though, to baseball because, to no one's surprise, Derek Jeter was elected into the Baseball Hall of Fame yesterday. Jeter received 396 out of a possible 397 votes on his first ballot. He was a 5-time World Series champ, a World Series MVP, and a 14-time All-Star. Just saying all those numbers out loud. Shannon, what did Jeter mean to you?
Skip, he's the captain, El Capitan. He was a great leader, and when you think of, look, Derek Jeter was not the best Yankee, but for this generation, they think he was. And he skipped. It wasn't what he did in the regular season because he didn't have, he didn't like these shortstops now hitting 35, 40 home runs. He didn't have a 355 average. But Skip, regular season and postseason, it's hard to beat what he did from an offensive standpoint. He was always clutch. The big hit, home run on the defensive side, the play that he made against the A's. He wasn't supposed to be there, but somehow he was always where he wasn't supposed to be to make the right play.
Yep.
He was special, and in this age, Skip, there was no scandal surrounding him on the field. There was no pine tar, there was no cork bat, there was no steroids, there was no anything. Now, he had a great life off the field. How he was able to keep that on the wrap, Skip, I don't know, especially with this social media age. But
It got into page 6.
I mean, it got to page a couple times, but
Yeah.
but can we definitively say?
Relationships?
Can we definitively say that was him? But but as Jenny read his accolades, the 5-time World Series champ, the MVP, the Silver Sluggers, the Golden Glove Awards, Skip, he was it. I mean, one organization for 20 years, and he was a model citizen. So for me, the name that he was bestowed, the captain, it fits.
Skip.
2 words. Clutch, class.
Yep.
That's what he was. I can't sum him up any better. The truth was, Derek Jeter was an overachiever. I don't think he was the most wildly talented guy.
No.
I used to know his trainer very well, like one of the guys who has trained him, and he used to laugh to me about how sort of unathletic his body looked. He was not ripped or cut. He wasn't a big weight room guy.
Right.
He looked without a shirt on like some normal guy.
Yeah.
And yet, you want to talk about production under fire? Look at his postseason records. He had 200 hits in the postseason. That's mind-blowing to
Good
me.
luck with somebody breaking that one.
Yeah, good luck on that. He holds the all-time postseason records for runs scored, hits, total bases, doubles, and triples. Now, again, he played in 158 games, but he took advantage of all those games. And you brought up that play at the plate, and I covered that series because I was in the Bay Area.
Right.
And the Oakland A's went to Yankee Stadium, and they were a hot young team with a stud pitching staff. And they took the first 2 games at Yankee Stadium, and Game 3 was in Oakland. And the turning point of the whole series was Derek Jeter was there. He got there, and he backhand flipped it and nailed not Jason Giambi, but his brother Jeremy at the plate. And why Jeremy didn't slide, I don't know, but he didn't think he needed to slide.
Exactly.
It just caught him completely off guard. He thought it was a stand-up score, and he got nailed at the plate, and that turned the whole series around. That's Derek Jeter in a nutshell, was that play.
Right. Skip, and look, did he have the flair at the shortstop position like Omar Vizquel or Ozzie Smith? No.
In fact, a lot of people have knocked him because he had low range.
Right.
He cost his range. I mean, cost his team a lot of range runs where he just couldn't get the balls.
Right.
But he did win 5 Gold Gloves. Well, that's because when he did get to the ball, he made the play.
Right.
And I thought it was almost like he invented the running jump throw from the hole, right? Could he pull that play off?
Yeah.
Okay, well, he saved some runs that way, I think.
But he look, like I said, Skip, I mean, and the pressure. There's one thing doing what, you play 20 years and you play for an organization that's not the Yankees. He played for the Yankees. That's the gold standard in baseball. That's it.
Yep.
I mean, obviously, Chicago, we know what the Cubs represent. We know what the Red Sox. But the Yankees, 20 seasons in that uniform with the hits, the big, as you mentioned, the big clutch hits. He had over 3,600 hits, but it's the hits and when they came come playoff time. And his 3,000 hit, what it was, a home run? I mean, dude had all the, come on, man. You ain't supposed to have all the luck, Jenny. You're not supposed to play 20 years for the Yankees, win 5 World Series, get all the hot shit. I mean, his hop is littered. He got everything.
You sound jealous.
I am jealous.
He's happily married now, right?
Yeah.
He's good.
Did anybody even know? Like, the next thing you know, he married.
Yeah, I think he has a couple kids.
Yeah.
He's good. He had fun. He's fine. It's New York City.
I'm not sure which way this works. Either Derek Jeter is the Tom Brady of baseball or Tom Brady is the Derek Jeter of football.
Right.
Probably the latter.
But here's the thing. I don't think we can deny that Tom Brady is the best player in the Patriots organization. He's not better than Ruth. He's not better than Gary. He's not better than Mantle or DiMaggio.
Jeter, right.
Jeter, right.
Oh, Jeter.
And that's the thing, though, Skip. I mean, what? He's maybe sixth best player of all time? You like Whitey Ford? I mean,
hard to think of.
Skip, he's not.
Yogi Berra.
Yeah. But Babe, Lou, DiMaggio, Mantle. He's not better than those.
Nope. I don't think he's better than Yogi Berra. Go look at Yogi Berra's numbers and tell me.
So if you want to start him at 5, I mean, you like Whitey Ford?
Yes, I do.
So
I'm sorry, yes.
But what he was able to do, like you said, Skip, in the clutch, in the manner in which he done it, in the class in which he held himself, and like I said, there's no mention of impropriety on the field.
And plus, he was the unquestioned leader of the Yankees for 20 years.
That's a bull jive that rather than somebody he left him off his ballot or didn't vote for him.
No idea what.
For what?
About.
To say, yo, I didn't vote for Derek Jeter?
One guy.
I just need to know one thing. When they going to put Barry and Roger in it?
Thank you for bringing that up. I appreciate that because it looks like never. After yesterday, it looks like never because they're 0 for 8 now.
Skip.
And they're decreasing in their rise,
Okay, let's just say for the sake of argument, Barry did it. We believe he started somewhere around 99, 2000. He was already a Hall of Famer before that.
No doubt.
Roger was already a Hall of Famer, even if you believe he did it, even though it wasn't illegal to do it.
He already had 3 Cy Youngs, and Barry already had 8 Gold Gloves, I believe, by the time he got big.
Just what he did, and what he did in Pittsburgh alone was enough to get him in.
Yep.
No, come on, dude. He had it all. He could steal bases. He was a true 5-tool player.
Yep.
Because Skip, even before he got big, it was the argument, who's better, Barry or Griffey Jr.? That was the argument. It was them two. It wasn't anybody else was in the discussion. Griffey Jr. or Barry Jr., Bonds Jr.
Barry Bonds was the greatest hitter I ever saw, and it wasn't close. And I covered him. I was there. There were nights when, again, he got big, I'll give you that, but you still have to do that.
Right.
You have to put bat on ball, and it's hard.
Well, imagine if he got big and he was doing that stuff, imagine if he knew the signs, what pitch was coming. If he literally knew, but he really did because his hand-eye coordination. He got one pitch a night. He hit it hard somewhere. Normally it was in McCovey Cove.
That is correct. It either hit the water or it hit the wall.
He hit it hard. Look, when they walk you with the bases loaded, Buck Showalter walked that man with the bases loaded. See, I'd rather walk in and run than have you hit a grand slam.
That's a
Because
Hall of Famer.
you know that was going to happen.
Yep. And yet I covered Barry, and he was always so derogatory to the media, and that's why he's not in.
Yes.
Because he was just difficult to deal with, and I had lots of problems with him, and I don't care.
Yes.
I don't care.
Yeah.
You're right.
Greatest thing I ever watched was him in that home run race.
Wow.
Ooh.
All right. Well, I did check with some sources, and I can confirm Rob Parker was not the voter.
Oh,
He did
good.
not pick him because he did vote for Jeter. So
okay.
just so we know,
listen, Rob Parker
it was not
loves
Rob
Derek.
Parker.
Yes.
Oh.
I know, but we got to make sure. Got to make sure it wasn't our guy. He doesn't vote in all this thing. Either way, I miss watching him play, and congratulations to Derek Jeter. Should John Morant have gone #1 overall instead of Zion? Yeah, that's next.
And I won't back down.